Oh. Okay. Oh. Morning, morning. Okay, hi everybody. So over the last couple of weeks, I was in the woods. I can't climb because my shoulder is still messed up, but I was going with my climbing people to just hang out with them and do some hiking. And so we were in the same spot 2 weeks in a row, which doesn't often happen. We usually go like different places and so it was just this moment of noticing the difference in 2 weeks ago, how it was like just that explosion of colors and it was so radiant and beautiful. And then in the course of 1 week, the amount of leaves on the ground, which of course makes hiking more challenging, and just how much less color there was in the world. And I had this moment of like, oh, okay, where we know we're sort of turning towards the barren season, we're turning towards winter and the cold. And it was, of course, the weather affects us, the season changes affect us. Of course, we live in a physical world, we live in physical bodies. It's going to have an impact on some level in our lives, right? But yoga can help us to be steadier through those waves. So instead of it sort of being, waves like this, there's like these little, all right, I get affected by it, but I'm not like here, when things shift and change around us. So in the yoga scriptures, they name these 5 kleshas, which are usually translated as afflictions. And they're the 5 ways, the 5 reasons that we suffer in the physical world. And one of them is attachment. So one of the things that we do as humans is to cling to and grasp onto the things that feel really good, And it's funny, whenever I teach on something like this, I can just hear my husband being like, why can't we just feel good? Why does everything have to be an existential, whatever, and then of course we want the things that feel good. It's not to say don't have, whatever it is, exercise, good food, chocolate, pasta, your glass of wine, your social media likes, whatever it is that gives you that dopamine hit, it can be any number of things. None of those things are inherently bad, of course, and we should have pleasure in our lives. It's one of the beauties of being human that we can experience pleasure. The challenge comes when we are constantly seeking that, and where we're looking outside of where we are to find it, that we're not finding it in any given moment that we're in. We're looking for it elsewhere. We're looking for that hit. Of course, the most extreme of that is addiction, right? Where you can't get out of that cycle. But on the sort of, softer level, when we can just pay attention to what it is we are seeking outside of the here and now, how we are seeking that hit of dopamine, which is not occurring for us in the way that we want it to in any given moment. It's a moment where we can turn towards a more stable center that doesn't get affected. So much of us does, so much of our psyche and our thoughts and our feelings get affected by the seasons and the weather and whether we had the chocolate or we didn't have the chocolate, or we had the wine or we didn't have the wine, whatever it is. We can, yoga gives us the access to the part of ourselves that is not affected by that, because that is a part of who we are also. And so much of what we practice when we are practicing on the mat, and we're saying things like, we practice non-attachment. It's not that we shouldn't be attached to things. We are human. You should be attached to things. There's nothing wrong with having pleasure. There's nothing wrong with having love. It's just that when we are constantly looking for it not here, right, then we're suffering. We're in this sort of cycle of the pleasure seeking cycle. So we're going to use a mantra today, and just super simple. The mantra Om, that sound Om is the sound of the vibration of everything, right? It's that if we could hear the entire universe in its entirety at one time, that's Om. That's what that sound is. And if that doesn't resonate with you, you can use any other mantra that does. But the idea is that it works on us on a sort of vibrational level. Our bodies, literally, and also our minds, when we can just come back to, it's just a way to come back to here, to present, to right now, right? And to something that's permanent in an impermanent world. Because the seasons, the leaves on the trees, the chocolate, the wine, the likes on the social media, that whatever it is, right? It's all impermanent. It's all going to change. It's all going to be gone tomorrow and replaced by something else. And so the work in our practice, and our spiritual practice, our yoga practice, is to establish a connection to that which is permanent. And so we're just going to use that mantra through the practice today, internally, just when your mind goes wandering off, when you see, when you see it leaving, when you see it going somewhere, it just gives your mind something to hook into. And again, if there's another word or another image that's more meaningful for you, by all means, use that. Use what works. All right, so take a good seat, close your eyes. Take a moment to just settle and adjust and arrive really fully into your body. And just take a moment. I had that little pang of just sadness, of the season changing and the beauty going. And if that's coming up for you, if you're having that pang of maybe sadness or frustration or anything that comes up when we are we're just, let's say, inviting our minds to not do what they want to do in a given moment. Maybe even a little, that little moment of sadness, recognizing, man, it's hard to be human sometimes. Just let yourself have that moment. And then just invite into your awareness that sacred mantra Om, or whatever it is that you are using. And just say it silently to yourself. Just gently repeating it, so it's the only thing that's happening in this moment. At some point, you might start to feel your awareness start to wander off already. That's fine. The nature of the mind is to think it's going to happen. And the work is to just gently, sweetly invite it back to Om, to breath. Perhaps notice where it wants to go. What is drawing you to yearn for something different than what is happening right now? Just keep inviting your awareness back. Bring your hands together at your heart or onto your heart, whatever your practice is, and let's begin together chanting Om just 3 times together to bring our voices together and to remember that we don't have to walk this path alone, as challenging as it is, that we are in it together, that we have each other in this community to support us, to depend on. So if you'd like to join 3 ohms, take a deep breath in. Let your head bow to your heart. And release your hands, let your eyes open. All right, let's start on hands and knees, come to tabletop. Good, so just organize yourself on your mat and then start some cat and cow breaths, inhaling, arching and lifting your chest and your tail, your head, exhaling, rounding, pressing into the floor, rounding through your spine, and just flowing back and forth. Invite that syllable Om back into your conscious awareness. This is also a practice of self-study, where we just pay attention to where the mind does want to go. Take one more breath. And then come to neutral. Take your right leg back behind you. Tuck your toes. Press into your heel. Good, and then just rock forward and back a few times, keeping your fingers really gripping down. So the weight is more in the fingers and not as much in the wrist. Press back into your heel. That's it, just a gentle rocking with breath. And then bring your shoulders right over your wrists. Lift your toes up off the floor. Good, squeeze your arms and your legs in towards each other. Keep your belly, your navel lifted towards your spine. And then as you exhale, bring your knee and your nose together. As you inhale, lift your leg a little higher behind. Lift your head, lift your chest a little higher. That's it. Exhale, knee and nose together. Inhale, extend. Last one, knee and nose together. Good. Extend the leg back behind. Again, navel lifted towards your spine. Take your left arm out in front and just hold steady here. Try to make a connection with the arms and the legs in towards the center line of the body. We're going to work with that as an anchoring point in the physical body to draw in towards the midline, that imaginary line that divides you into right and left sides. Exhale, drop your hand down. And then this pattern, tap your right knee towards your right elbow and then cross over to the left and just follow your foot with your eyes. So right knee, right leg over to the right, look to the right, and then exhale, cross over to the left, look to the left. Good, one more time. And cross over and then hold here. Press to the big toe side of your foot, straighten out your right leg. Then take your right hand a little bit more forward, maybe like a handprint forward. Let your hips shift a little bit to the right. That's it. Big stretch into the right side body. Let your, let the whole right side body just sort of peel open. Okay, now last breath or two, round up through your spine so you're feeling the stretch more into the back. Pull your navel to your spine. That's it. One more breath. As you exhale, drop your knee right where it is, knee behind knee. And then send your hips back. Maybe you're a little bit off the mat. That's okay. Yoga happens off the mat too. Send your hips back as far as you can. Really what we're thinking about cultivating here as we come back to the mantra and the Om and just back to that center place is equanimity, which is staying centered and peaceful in your own heart, even when the world might not be peaceful and centered around you. Inhale, come on back up, lift your leg back behind, and then swing it out to the right. Yep, just coordinate with your neighbor if you have to. Good, and then come stand up onto your legs. Good, inhale both arms to the sky. That's it, extend up, get tall through your spine, and then exhale, both hands reaching towards the right leg. Right hand onto the right leg, left arm reaching over as if that hand could reach towards your right leg as well. Good, breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. Exhale, lean a little bit more to your right. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Keep your leg where it is. Do a little cat and cow here. So a little bit more opening through your right hip. Inhale and arch. Exhale and round. Come back to the Om. Notice where the mind wants to go. Keep inviting it back. Good. Come to neutral. Keep your leg where it is. Sweep your left arm up towards the sky, twisting open left. That's it. And then exhale, reach under your right arm with your left. You can land onto your shoulder or onto your elbow if that's more comfortable. Then come up onto your right fingertips, twisting your upper body to the right. That's it. 2 or 3 more breaths here, pushing into your right fingertips, pushing your head, your shoulder into the floor so you're not, the weight, your neck is not bearing the weight of your body. Good, then press to your right hand. Come on, back up. Drop your right knee down. Good, come to child's pose for a moment. Bring your elbows down to the floor and just do a few little squeezes of the wrist. So make a fist and then open up your hands. Do it with the palms up a couple of times. And then turn your palms down and lift and spread the fingers. That's it. And then press them down. Just some movement through the wrists. One more. Good. And then come on up to tabletop. Left leg behind, toes on the floor to start. Good. And then rock forward and back a few times. A little calf stretch, wrist stretch, rocking back and forth. Good. Next time your shoulders are over your wrists, stay there. Lift your toes up, extend your leg. Exhale, knee to nose, round through your spine. Inhale, send the leg up a little higher, lift your chest, a little bit of a back bend. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, send it up. And knee to nose. Good. Extend the leg back behind. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Take your right arm out in front, thumb up. Good. And draw everything towards the midline. Arms, legs, draw your awareness into the center. Draw your mind to the Om, to what is steady, to what is permanent, what is ever present. Exhale, right arm down. And then cross pattern, knee to elbow. And then cross over to the right. Knee to elbow, look left. Cross right, look right. One more time, knee to elbow. And cross. Hold here. Good. Toes are tucked under. Looking over your right shoulder, you can take your left hand a little more forward. Let your hips shift a little more left. So you're feeling that big stretch opening into the left side body. One more big breath in and then slow exhale out. Drop your knee down right where it is. Shift your hips back towards your heel or even between your feet. See what your knees and hips feel ready for. Yeah, you can come back as far as it feels reasonable to come back to. Inhale, come on back up. Swing your leg all the way out to the left. Or Parigasana, gate pose. Come stand up onto your legs. Inhale, arms to the sky. Nice. Get tall through your spine. Exhale, lean to your left leg. Yeah. Bring it straight out from your hip. Keep your right shoulder back so you're feeling the stretch into the right side body. And just feel each breath drawing you a little deeper into the pose, a little deeper into yourself, deeper into this moment. Nowhere else to go, nothing else to think about, just be here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Cat and cow a few times. As you're arching your back, just exaggerate the inner left thigh rolling back. Both inner thighs are rolling back, but a little more through that straight leg, so you're getting a little bit more opening on the left side of the pelvis. Find neutral and lift your right arm, twist open. And then thread it under, reaching towards your left foot. Land onto your shoulder, side of your head. Take your left hand on your, come up on your fingertips. Press your left hand and your head and your shoulder down. Keep your left hip lifting and widening as you're twisting to the left. Good. Plant your left hand. Inhale, come on up. And drop your left knee down. And find your way into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana, lift up and back. Good. And then just do your doggy warm-ups, whatever those look like. Pedaling feet, shifting hips. So anytime we do that, we take these moments to just move in the way that we like to move. We are feeding that pleasure reaction that we are seeking. And again, nothing wrong with doing that. It's good to feed the senses, good to nourish ourselves in that way. But as you come to stillness and you're holding steady in the pose, make the connection, pulling the arms and the legs in towards each other, feeling the connection to the midline of the body, the inner thighs firing, the shoulder blades firing a little bit. Inhale, come forward to plank. So see if we can find that same sense of satisfaction, perhaps. Let's use that word. Keep pulling in towards each other, even as we're holding. We're inviting our bodies to be still, to hold steady where we are, our minds to hold steady where we are. Good. Exhale, back downward facing dog. One more breath to stretch full into the pose, stretch your body fully into the pose, stretch your mind and your heart fully into the present moment. And then walk yourself forward, Uttanasana, forward bend. You need blocks for your hands, of course, just find your blocks so you can bear some weight into your hands. And the 3 deep breaths to just hold steady here. Keep inviting your mind back to the breath, back to the Om. And then on your next inhale, lengthen your spine. Come on all the way up, reach up, stretch up. And exhale, release your arms. Okay, we're gonna do a little exercise with a blanket. Are you guys on carpet? This may not work great on carpet. So John, you'll do your best. Lois, looks like you're on a slidey floor there. Okay, I want you to fold your mat in half. Go from back to front, just so we're all going the same direction. So fold back to front. And then put a blanket behind your mat at that folded edge. Yeah, Lana, go back to front just so well, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Just so we're going the same way and we're not bumping into each other. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, here's what we're doing first. You're going to face the long edge of your mat. What if you can find a floor to slide on, John? It looks like you have some floor there, but if you can, this is what we're doing. So we're going to go 1 foot on the blanket, 1 foot on the mat, and we're going to just slide out, maybe just a couple of inches, and then slide back in. You don't have to go super far. So slide out and slide in. Stand at the, like right at the edge of your mat, so that, and right at the edge of the blanket, so that you can really bring them together. And as you're pulling your legs together, I just want you to feel what your legs are doing there as you're pulling your legs in towards each other. I know, it's a lot. Slide in. Do one more. So this is just making that midline connection with the legs. Okay, now do the other leg, so you can just turn around, face the other way. I'm not switching sides. You'll get my back for a moment. And you're just sliding out. You're trying to keep both legs straight. Oh yeah, John, that's good. I don't know what you're on, but that works. On the floor there, slide back. And just feel what happens in your legs. As you go out, the legs are like, whoop, don't go that far, you know, and then you squeeze in and make that connection. Do one more. Okay. One more to do with the blanket. This time you can open your mat back up. The blanket's going to go next to your mat. This one's a little easier. Same thing now, 1 foot on the blanket, 1 foot on the mat, and we're going to slide back into a lunge and then slide forward. Yeah, go to the same side. Let's all stand just so we're all coordinated in the room. Go left foot on the blanket, right foot on your mat to start. Slide back, just so we're on the same side. Right foot on the mat, left foot on the blanket. Slide back. You're going to collide with Joe on the second side. Slide back. That's it. Squeeze and pull. And yeah, so if you can go back, go on the tippy toes in the back. Sit as deep into it as your legs are comfortable going. Do one more. Some little hip mobility, knee mobility, ankle mobility here. Okay, good. Come back to center, turn around, switch sides. Oh yeah, you could just turn around. I guess that works too, right? Okay. Slide back. Right foot back. And then forward. And slide it back. And then squeeze together. And every time you feel that squeeze together, you feel everything draw in towards the center. Come back to the Om. Come back to the steadiness, the equanimity that is always there. Feel a physical connection to it as you squeeze your legs towards each other. Okay, good. Come to stand on your mat, face front. Think of me with love tomorrow when you feel your hips. Okay, stand in Tadasana, come to the front of your mat. And then just come to your mountain pose. So stack the bones of your legs strong. Lengthen through your torso, feel a little lift through all the vertebrae, roll your shoulders back, lengthen through your neck. And then just notice the fidgetiness, notice the wanting to move to the next pose, the wanting to do something maybe more challenging or just move more, and see if you can just come back to the Om and come back to the breath and have this moment be enough. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over your legs. Good, find your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Keep your hips level for this first thing we're gonna do. Roll your inner thigh to the sky, drag your left hip back. Press your left heel down, so a little just deeper stretch into the left leg for a moment. On your next exhale, come forward towards plank, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, send the leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, round through your spine. Inhale, leg up. One more time, knee to nose. Good, send it up and twist open. Lift your knee up, bend your knee. Hug your heel towards your outer left hip. One more breath here. Then inhale and step your foot all the way up between your hands into a lunge. That's it. Back knee off the floor if possible. Good. Back leg nice and strong. Make that midline connection. So remember what it felt like doing this lunge with one foot on a blanket, dragging that leg in, make your legs feel like that. Inhale, take your arms up. Good. And then just stretch yourself full into the pose, into this pose, this breath, this moment. Lean forward, sweep your arms back behind you. Hug your shoulder blades in towards your spine so your chest stays lifted and open. And then step in a little bit, get your weight onto your right foot. Get steady on your right foot, float up your left leg, warrior three variation. That's it. Extend that lifted leg long, extend your spine long. Even as you're wobbly, can you choose to be here, fully present? One more breath. Step back to your lunge. Inhale your arms back up to the sky. Good. Exhale into twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Turn and look up towards your right hand. Good. Lean your head back, your right shoulder back a little bit more as you bend into your front knee. Good. Exhale and release that hand down. Step back into downward facing dog. Good. If you need a rest, hang out here or come to child's pose or tabletop. If you want to move, you can come through vinyasa, plank, chaturanga, back bend, and back to dog. Inhale, left leg up. Hips level to start. Lift the leg as high as you can. Straighten your left leg and then send your right heel towards the floor. Drag your right hip back. Hold for a breath here. Exhale, knee to nose, round through your spine, core plank. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push into the floor. Come on your tippy toes of your right foot. Good. Lift the leg back up one more time. Knee to nose. Inhale, sweep the leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. Send your right heel towards the floor. You can even get a little heavier into your right hand to twist a little bit more in your upper body. Yeah, nice, you guys. Inhale, step it all the way up into a lunge. Good. Create that sense of pulling to the midline. Feel a little bit of a lift through the legs, the pelvic floor, and then take the arms up. And as you make that midline connection, make the connection to all that is steady and calm within you, untouchable by the seasons, by the leaves falling. Lots of parts of ourselves are touchable by those things, but there is part that is not. That's what we're connecting to. All right, sweep your arms back, lean forward. Shift your weight to your left foot, step in, take a minute, just get steady on your foot. Keep your shoulders lifted, head lifted. Extend your right leg behind you. Extend out through the crown of your head. Hold. Steady in your breath. Steady in your awareness. Even if you're wobbly on your foot, take one more breath. Exhale, step all the way back to your lunge. Recreate that squeezing in, hugging the legs together action. Reach up for a breath and then right hand down, left arm to the sky, twist, front knee bend. Yeah. Step back a little farther, Carol, if you can. Yeah, and bend your front knee so you're getting more. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good. Exhale and release down. Downward facing dog. All right. Hold or flow. Or take off your clothes because you're finally warm enough. All right. We're going to do another dog split pulse variation. This one's going to be right leg. So we're going to go right leg up again. This one's going to be right knee to right elbow or armpit. So you want to come as high up onto your arm as you can. So as you exhale, come forward, knee to the elbow or to the armpit, and then send it up and back. Good. And a couple more just like that with your breath. Exhale, Come forward, knee to armpit or elbow or upper arm somewhere. Inhale, leg back up. One more time. Knee up high. That's it. Send it up and back. Twist open into your dog split just for a breath. And then inhale, sweep the leg all the way forward into warrior two. Spin down your back heel and come on up. Line up. Make sure you've lined up heel to instep so that your right knee is landing right over your ankle. Left leg out strong, straight and strong. Stretch your arms out nice and long. Good. And now hold steady. Hold to the midline with your legs so that pulling in, pulling up and in into steadiness in your body, drawing into all that is steady within yourself. Come back to the Om. Even as the body wants to move, even as the mind wants to wander off, come back to Om. Drop your back hand to your back leg. Lean back into reverse warrior. Keep pressing the front knee forward, leaning back. Good, straighten out through your front leg for Trikonasana. Keep squeezing the legs towards each other. Inhale, come up and over. You got it. Hand to the ankle or the shin or whatever you're reaching for in your triangle. Extend your arms fully. Extend your legs fully. Extend your spine fully. Stretching yourself fully into this moment with acceptance, not seeking anything that is not here. We're going to walk between the feet now. So you can circle your left arm down, walk between your feet, parallel your feet. That's it. Big, wide forward bend. Fold forward. Whatever part of your hands are touching the floor, maybe just the fingertips or maybe the whole hand, press them forward in the direction that your body is facing. Gently forward so you can dome your belly up and back and find a little bit of a deeper forward bend. That's it. Let your head and your neck release towards the floor. Soften through your eyes, your jaw, your face. One more breath. Exhale, long breath out. Walk back to the front of your mat, turn your toes forward. Step back into downward facing dog. Hold there or vinyasa. All right, we're going into that pulse pattern, knee to elbow or armpit. So left leg up. As you exhale, come forward towards plank. Tap the knee up as high as you can. Inhale, send the leg up and back. Exhale, knee to elbow or armpit, round through your spine a little bit. That's it. Inhale, send the leg up and back. And do one more. Good. Twist open just for a breath. And then step all the way up, warrior two. Take your time, line up, left heel, right instep. Come upright, bring your shoulders over your hips. Extend your arms. Gaze over your left fingertips. And then hold steady where you are. Notice the longer you hold, how the legs just kind of want to go to sleep. So keep that sense of one foot on a blanket. The legs squeezing towards each other, even as you're bending into that left knee, creating a little more openness in the hip. Good. Come back to the mantra, whatever mantra you are using. Drop your back hand to your back leg. Lean yourself back. Good. Notice the second side. Now we know where we're headed. Maybe we like the next pose better. Maybe we're just wanting that pose to happen already so you can just be here. Good. Straighten out your front leg. Slowly hinge up and over. Trikonasana. Extend your legs long. Extend your arms long. Extend your spine long. One more breath. So just savor and enjoy where you are. And then exhale, Walk between your feet, fold to center. Good. Let's come to now, keep your legs as they are, but bring your arms out in front like you're doing down dog in your upper body, but this wide forward bend in your lower body. That's it. Pull your hips back, spin your inner thighs back. Keep that sense of connection to the midline, squeezing the legs gently towards each other. Then keep your right arm where it is, thread your left arm under, catch your right leg, twist to the left, left, that's it. Look under your right armpit. No, am I saying the wrong side? No, look under your right armpit. Yeah, is that what I said? Did I say twist left? I don't know what I said. You're all doing the right thing, so probably I said something that made sense. Okay, release that hand down. And then come to the other side. You got it. Use your hand on your leg, not to pull yourself over to the left, but to rotate your spine, your torso around your spine. So it's more of a twist than a side bend. Those are two different things, somewhat related, but different. Okay, inhale back to center. Good. And then walk yourself back to the front of your mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Last vinyasa opportunity. Make your way to Uttanasana, forward bend. And then heel toe your feet wide apart for squat. Your toes can turn out a little bit here. You can land into a high squat if your knees feel better, a little more open, or you can sit into a low squat if that feels reasonable. Tuck your elbows inside your knees. Squeeze your legs in towards your arms. Push your elbows out wide. So it's this, the legs are making that midline connection. The arms are just resisting it. Lift your breastbone, drop your tailbone. We're coming down to our back. So you can use your hands to lower yourself down or just release your hands and your bottom to the floor. Come all the way to your back. Have a block and a strap nearby. First thing we're doing, block between the inner thighs. And if blocks are not really one size fits all, but for some of you, you might be able to squeeze between the shins and the inner thighs. For some of you, it might just be inner thighs. Either way is fine. All right, squeeze your block, hands behind your head. So we're gonna tap knees and elbows together, lifting the hips and the shoulders. I want you to just be a little bit aware of not pulling on your neck. So as you exhale and you lift up, knees to elbows, elbows to knees, just be aware that the movement is coming from your shoulders and not in your neck. So your head rests back into your hands and you're not squeezing, you're not pulling on your neck. Exhale, lift up. Inhale. Good, lower back down. Try to bring your knees to your elbows as you bring your elbows to your knees. So you're trying to squeeze your hips up off the floor a little bit as you squeeze your block. Can you come to the mantra even here? Or perhaps maybe especially here. Last two. Last one. Okay, good. Rest. Set your block over to the side. Find your strap. Take your strap around your right foot. Extend your right leg fully to the sky. All right, get your right leg straight. So see, straighten out your knee, not in a way that feels like you're locking the knee or hyperextending the knee, but so that the leg feels strong. You're pushing the base of your toes up into the strap. And then extend your left leg, if you haven't already, extend your left leg to the floor. Walk your hands up as close to your foot as you can. So your arms are straight, yeah. And if you need to wrap the strap around your hands so your hands are working less hard, then that's fine. All right, one more breath, extending both legs really strong. Then take both straps to your right hand. Take your left arm out to the left. All right, now it seems counterintuitive, but make that midline connection. So have a sense of your legs gently squeezing towards each other, even as you're pushing your right leg and sending it out to the right. So it's a controlled movement. You're not just letting gravity take your leg, which is tempting because it might feel like it's easier. One more breath here. Extend your legs, your arms, and then inhale, bring the leg back up. Good. Keep your leg lifted, remove the strap, extend your leg towards the ceiling. Good. And then super slow, just bring it down to the floor next to the left leg. Super slow motion. Extend it out, and bring it down. Good. Bend both knees. Take the strap on your left foot, right at the base of the toes. Get that lifted leg straight first. The knee is going to want to be a little soft. See if you can get it straight. Even if it means giving yourself a little more slack in the strap, get that leg straight. Then straighten out your left leg on the, your right leg on the floor. Yeah. Make the midline connection. Feel your body draw towards the center. Feel your mind draw towards the mantra, bringing you into the moment, not clinging to the past, the future, just being here. Take both straps to the left hand. Right arm over to the right. Squeeze your legs together as you send the leg out to the left. Does that make sense? Can you do that? I know it's like, it feels counterintuitive, but it makes the movement a little bit more controlled. Yes. Keeps a little more tone to the legs. Keep pushing your foot into your strap. That's it. Good. All right, inhale, bring that leg back up. Remove the strap. Just set the strap over to the side. Extend your left leg towards the ceiling. And then super slow, lower it down next to your right leg. Good. Bend both knees. Bring your knees into your chest. Get a little rocking going on your spine, forward and back, side to side. And then rock yourself to seated. And we're going to work on Bakasana, crow pose for a little bit. Let me, if you know what you're doing in crow pose, you want to do it, just go for it. If you need some guidance, stay with me. Okay, so this is an arm balance pose. The knees, so we've been here a couple of times in different permutations. We want to get the knees up above the elbows as best we can. And we want to get that midline squeeze, the hand squeeze, the feet squeeze together. And then we shift the weight to the fingers, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And maybe there's a little lift off, maybe one foot at a time, maybe both together. There's the pose. Now, you may want to put a crash pad in front of you. You may want to start like a little crow on a perch. You can start up on a block that gets your hips up a little higher, get your knees up a little higher. So if it's hard to get the feet off the floor, that's a way to come at it. Okay, plant your hands. Spread your fingers. Bring your awareness fully here. And then as you bring your knees to your upper arms and you squeeze in like crazy, make the body connection to the midline, to a calm, steady center, to that which is beneath the changing seasons. And then shift forward, keep squeezing in, lifting up through the belly. Maybe lift one foot, maybe both feet. That's it. Keep your head up. Okay. Yeah. You can be done. It's a lot. Yes. And when you're done, you can just come to Uttanasana. Just a gentle forward bend. You can come to a restful forward bend with your knees bent, holding opposite elbows. You know, the good thing about balancing poses is the mind is usually not off in some other direction, seeking something else. It's pretty focused, right? All right, come on up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, let your arms release by your sides. Okay, now we'll do a standing balance pose, same idea, midline connection to keep us steady, mind in the mantra. So this is the pose we're doing. If that, you can, options here, you can do it holding a knee, right? That's a way to do it. Or if it's hard, if you want to work with the legs straight and it's the hamstrings are not feeling cooperative, you can do it holding your foot with a strap, and that's another way to do it. Okay, we're going to stand on the right foot first. Take a moment, spread out your toes, feel your foot on the floor. And then as you bring your weight into your right foot and you lift up your left knee, squeeze your legs towards each other. Make that midline connection. You can hold your knee or hold your foot, or if you're using a strap, hold the foot. Good. Stand tall. And then keep the legs squeezing in as you take the knee out to the side, and either stay there or press your foot into your hand or the strap, right arm out to the right. Make that midline connection. Draw the mind to the mantra, even if this is your least favorite place in the world to be. All right, slowly release out. Bring both feet down, do a little march. All right. Come to the left foot. Spread your toes. As you shift your weight fully onto that foot and you lift up your right knee, squeeze the legs in. Hold the knee or hold the foot. Good. Take the knee to the side. Left arm out to the left. Good. Stay here or press the leg out. Standing leg straight. Lifted leg straight-ish. Steady in your breath. Notice when your mind wants to be somewhere else, wants to feel better, see if you can just hold for another breath. Hold for one more Om mantra. Nice, you guys. Come to center and release. Okay. All right, a little march out. Good, you guys. Okay, take your mats to the wall. You don't need to bring stuff with you. You can just bring your mat. Lana, I'm worried about these. Yeah, we can fit another one or two. Yeah, squeeze in here. Okay, so we're going to work on a handstand. And my thought is, I don't know if at home you have someone to hold an ankle to do this. You can, if you have someone at home that can help with this, that's fine, or else maybe just do a handstand. But to work with a partner in squeezing up into handstand rather than a big swing and a kick up into handstand. Can somebody demonstrate this with me? Does anybody feel confident in squeezing up? Yeah, like holding your ankle. Okay. All right, well, we're not going to be on the video, but you guys at home, I don't, unless you have someone to hold your leg, you're not going to do it that way anyway. All right, so Eugenia is coming into dog pose. She's going to set her hands really well. And then she's going to take one leg up, like a dog split. We've been here. And now she's going to make that midline connection. I'm holding underneath her ankle. She's squeezing in and lifting that leg up. Yeah, and then you might have to walk in with them a little bit, help them get that other leg up. Yep. There you go. You're a little far from the wall, I think. Yep. That's it. That's the pose, but it's just coming up. Thank you, Eugenia. So it's coming in instead of a kick, it's a squeeze, right? So if you're working on it at home and you don't have someone to work on it with you, maybe just work on squeezing the legs in. Just trying to shift your weight to your hands, squeeze the legs in. It's inwards, upwards. If you want to try that with a partner, find a friend. You're holding the ankle, you're squeezing. And the other way you can do it, the other thing you can do if you're scared or feel weird going up into fully into a handstand, can you just show like a dog squeeze the foot off the floor? Like go into dog. So the other way, she's not going to go up into the pose. Same, go ahead, leg up. just hover your foot off the floor, just squeeze. Yep. And tap back down. That's it. So you could just do that much, right? That's a lot. Okay. Thank you. So you could just work on that. If you don't want to like fully go upside down, squeeze, try to hover that foot off the floor. Okay. Try something. Find a friend. If you want to find a friend, I'll come around. Yeah. At home, if you're just working on a handstand, work on a handstand. So you're squeezing to the center. If you want to just do an L, if you want to just do it in the dog pose and just try to hover that foot off the floor, that's a good midline connection. Squeeze. No. Lana, she's got to be able to come down. Don't hold your feet like that. Oh, hang on. See, yeah. You only hold one leg at a time because she's got to be able to come down or else she's going to go onto her face.
Okay, let me do you.
Hang on. Let me show you. I just didn't want her to fall. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Leg up. Good. So I'm just here and she's going to squeeze. Squeeze. Yep. You got it. Squeeze. Yep. Hips to the wall. Lift your belly. Like that. Squeeze, lift. Yes. That's it. Right. So that's the action that you're getting. But you don't want to hold two legs because if she has to come down, she's going to smack her face. All right. Try. All right. How'd it go?
Rachel Dewan.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first inversion.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you can go in closer, Diane.
All right. So
Yes.
you're pushing off this. I'm not.
Squeeze and hips up. Hips to the wall. Hips to the wall. Hips to the wall. Ah!
Put your legs straight.
Hang on. Come back down. I don't want you to hurt your shoulders. Yeah. All right. So you got, if your arms start to bend, get out of her way. If she has to come down. That's it. Yeah. She can get down by herself. How is that? Yeah. It's a little more controlled on the way up, right? Yeah. You got to make sure you come out of the way just so that they have some, if they need to come down. Did you try it? Yeah. Awesome. All right. Okay. How'd it go? Okay. So do downward dog. Okay, go one leg up. Okay, now don't hop. Nope, don't hop. Squeeze your legs like that. You got it. Yep. Okay. Yep. I didn't want you to go onto your head. I thought you were just doing the dog. I didn't think you were going up. That was great. Okay, good. All right. Good. Come back to your spot. Come back to your spot. We used to do that one all the time. We don't do that one as much, but it's a more controlled way of coming up into the pose. Easy. There has to be, look, I don't know if it's easiest. Yeah, it's more controlled, right? Kicking is scarier, but when you kick, you've got momentum helping too, stuff. I agree, but yeah. Handstand scary. It's true. All right, come sit, guys. Come sit. Thanks for bravely doing something that hopefully brought you some pleasure, but may not have. So you could face the long edge to go wide with your legs here so that your heels are on your mat as well. Okay, good. Take a minute, roll the inner thighs down. If your back is feeling tight or your hamstrings, sit up. If you sit up on a blanket, it's gonna make it gentler for you. All right, just take a moment. Press your fingertips lightly into the floor next to your hips. Extend your legs strongly. Extend your spine long. Just bring your awareness fully back to present. Perhaps take a moment to just feel gratitude with all the body parts on the floor. And then turn over your right leg, framing your right leg with your hands. And then creep yourself forward over the leg. If you want to reach for your foot or your ankle, if you want to put your strap around your right foot, you would hold it in your left hand if you're using the strap. That's it. Yeah. Good. Take another breath or two. Take the right hand down like this. Yeah, hold here. And so you're getting a little twist and a little forward bend like that. Yeah, that's it. All right, inhale, come on up. Come back to center. Back to breath. Frame the left leg. One hand on either side. Good. And then start to creep yourself forward. Yeah, like that. So you don't have to reach for the foot. You can even just hold the ankle. Yeah, take this hand like over by your knee. Good. So that you're this hip down, you're feeling a little more stretch into your spine, into your torso, a little twist. There you go. Good. One more breath. Keep that right sit bone down as best you can. Yes. Good. Inhale. Come on back up. Good. And then fold straight ahead between the legs, walking your arms out in front of you. Maybe the elbows reach the floor. Maybe they don't. Maybe the head reaches the floor. Maybe it doesn't. Really, the measure of our practice is not whether the elbows or the head touch the floor. I mean, it's nice when that happens. But see what it is you're seeking when you're seeking that thing. Can we just seek equanimity within the pose, within what we're doing, within what's being offered, whether we feel like it's our favorite pose ever or and it feels great or the least favorite pose ever and we're really challenged here. Can we stay with the mantra, stay with the breath? All right, inhale, come on back up. Draw the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Hold your ankles. Sitting nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back. And then with a long spine, come forward. Your elbows can go onto your legs. If you like that little extra stretch and press with the elbows, you can do that. Or you can go elbows in front of shins. Let your head release towards your feet. Let the back of your neck soften. Even if you're pressing with the arms a little bit, let the muscles between the shoulder blades soften, the eyes, the face, the jaw. Notice I didn't say the legs. The legs are still working to make that midline connection. The muscles gently toning to support your SI joint, your hips, your pelvis. Slowly inhale. Bring yourself up. Good. Come down onto your backs. Knees bent. Feet on the floor. Prepare for a gentle bridge. Have your heels underneath your knees, feet parallel. Do a lot of back bending today, so let's just create a little balance here in the practice. Pressing down into your feet, lift your hips. Snuggle your shoulder blades towards each other underneath you. Work your arms towards each other. You can lace your fingers together underneath your back if that feels good, or you can just keep your arms by your sides. Gently press your head into the floor. Gently tone your glutes, but keep squeezing your legs towards each other at the same time. Yes. Good. Slowly release. Exhale. Hips back to the floor. Okay, one more back bend. You could do the same thing if you want to take a more restorative back bend. You can take your hips up onto a block. I'm moving blocks closer to people. If you need a block, I will bring you one. I'll give you that one if you need. So another either active bridge or restorative bridge with the hips on a block. Yeah. Yeah, and if you wanted to do it as like a more restful pose, you can put the block underneath here and do it there. Good. If the hips are on the block and you want to go legs up, go legs up. If you're in your more active bridge, that's fine. Sarah, heel toe feet a little wide. Go for a little wide. Yeah, there you go. And then, yeah, you'll be able to lift a little straighter up through your hips. All right. Another breath or two, wherever you are. And then if the legs are up, take the feet back to the floor. If the hips are up, let the hips come back down. Good. And then take some just cooling down pose. Hug your knees and circle them, or windshield wiper the legs, or take a twist. Again, there's nothing inherently wrong in feeding that pleasure, pushing the pleasure button. It's just that when we're always seeking it and drawing ourselves out of whatever, wherever we find ourselves, then we're sort of cheating ourselves. We're cheating ourselves of the moment. We're cheating ourselves of being fully present and immersed in what is. We are missing the beauty of the current moment when we're longing to be somewhere else. If you have another side to do, finish another side. And slowly begin to make your way to Shavasana, extending your arms and your legs. Yoga teaches that everything in existence is all this one energy, this consciousness, and it arises in different forms. It arises in the form of thoughts, it arises in the form of sensations in the body, it arises in the form of our bodies themselves. It arises in longing and it arises in grief. It's there with us in everything. And when we can connect and remember that we are just this energy, then however it's arising, we can just be there with it. We can seek the parts of it that are permanent in an impermanent world. Let your body deeply relax. Feel a surrendering of your weight to the earth. Feel the pull of gravity on your whole body. And then as things get quiet, notice where the mind wants to get pulled to. Bring it back to here. Bring it back to breath. Back to Om. Gently now, let your breath begin to deepen. Allow your body to stretch, to move, to reawaken. Bend your knees, roll to your side. Slowly make your way back to seated. We move from the practice on the mat to the practice off the mat. Perhaps continue to keep a mantra with you, to notice when your thoughts are being pulled one way or another, being pulled from the center, being pulled from whatever is happening in the moment. And perhaps the falling leaves can be the reminder that as the trees let go of their life-giving source and become this barest skeleton of themselves, that we can let go of that constant seeking of the dopamine hit, because there is something deeper and more abiding that can hold us through. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And let's end together with one final Om. Take in a deep breath. Om. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a great day, great week, great everything. All right, let's see what's on my announcements for the week. Okay, we have restorative with Allison on the 9th. My next mixtape flow class is going to be some like fun girl bands, Indigo Girls, Tori Amos, 10,000 Maniacs, Joni Mitchell, all that fun stuff. That's on November 14th, Friday night. The Shri Book Club is reading The Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane. That's going to meet on the 16th if you want to join for that. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.